Today happens to be Saptami on the 7th day of the 9-day celebration of the feminine, which is Navaratri. As we have seen in the previous episodes, the first 3 days of Navaratri is dedicated to Goddess Durga. The next 3 days is dedicated to Goddess Lakshmi, and the last 3 days starting from Saptami is dedicated to Goddess Saraswati. And this culminates on the Navami day with Saraswati Puja, and finally on the 10th day we celebrate Vijayadashmi or Dashera. Now the 10th day Vijayadashmi in the south is celebrated as the victory of good over evil when Goddess Durga has slayed Mahishasura. And in the north, in Dashera, Ravana is killed by Rama, and that is why during Dashera there is Ravan Dahan in many parts of North India where effigies of Ravana are burnt. Basically all this symbolizes the victory of good over evil. Namaskarams and welcome back to this third and final Navratri special episode on Manchan Malu. Saraswati is the goddess of learning, wisdom, knowledge, and art and music. Saraswati has many names. She is also known as Medha, the goddess of wisdom. She is Hamsini, the rider of swan. She is Akshara, the mother of alphabets, and also she is the mother of Vedas. In India, one of the most famous temples of Goddess Saraswati is in Karnataka by the name Sringeri Sharadambal, and Goddess Saraswati is depicted generally in sandal or cream color. So today we are going to be making two recipes, one sweet and salted. The sweet recipe is from South India called banana panjamridam, and the North Indian recipe is potato raita or aloo raita. So let's look at the ingredients for the potato raita. It's very simple to make. So I've taken one boiled potato and I've peeled. You could also use a boiled and peeled sweet potato instead of potato. So one boiled potato, 3 tablespoons of roasted groundnut powder, 1 small cup of curd, and this is for the seasoning, 1 teaspoon of clarified butter or ghee, 1 small green chilli, half a teaspoon of jeera or cumin seeds, and salt to taste. That's all. So here we can either mash the potato or cut it. I prefer cutting it. This is extremely nutritious. Potato is a source of soluble fiber. Groundnuts is a source of protein, and curd is a good source of protein and probiotics. So now let's add the groundnut powder, curd. Very simple. Let's add the salt. Mix this. That's all. We just have to add the seasoning. So let's prepare the seasoning now. So let's add the ghee. So we'll add the green chilli and the jeera. So let's add the seasoning to the raita. In Hindi, it is also called Vrat ka raita, and it's an extremely filling dish. Would you like to hear the story of the Sringeri Sharadambal temple? Sringeri Sharadambal is such a beautiful and a graceful goddess. Now this temple was consecrated by Adi Shankaracharya in the early 9th century. What happened was when Adi Shankaracharya was traveling along with his disciples, when he came to Sringeri, the first sight that he saw was a cobra, actually with the hood shielding a spawning toad. And this sight was a memorable sight. And he had Goddess Saraswati traveling beside him in the form of a young girl called Bharati. When Bharati saw this sight, she decided to settle there, and that's when Adi Shankaracharya consecrated a sandalwood idol of Sharadambal. Over many periods of invasions, this idol was attacked. The present idol of Goddess Sharadambal is made of gold. It's a beautiful temple on the banks of the Tunga river. Panchamridam means 5 nectar-like ingredients. Let's see how to make the banana panchamridam. So here we have taken 5 ingredients. First is I have taken 1 banana, about 2 tablespoons of raisins, 7 to 8 chopped dates, 1 teaspoon of clarified butter or ghee and 2 tablespoons of honey. You could also use jaggery powder in lieu of honey. Have you heard of Palani Panchamridam? Palani is a town in Tamil Nadu which is very famous for Lord Kartikeya's temple, and there the Palani Panchamridam is offered as prasadam and it's extremely tasty. This Panchamridam is very simple to make. There is no cooking involved here. So we'll just chop these bananas, and you could also use overripe bananas. Generally overripe bananas many people do not like. So you could convert it to Panchamridam, and also you could use Kerala plantains. This is a very easy banana dessert recipe, a quick instant dessert. So let's mix the dates, the raisins, the honey. This is an extremely nutritious dessert recipe. And now the ghee. Just mix it. Our banana Panchamridam is ready. Goddess Saraswati would just love this. If you want it more liquidy, you could add more honey to this. Have we ever paused to think how our life is made so easy and simple by the various implements, tools, vehicles and gadgets that we use in our everyday life? Whether we think of it or not, our forefathers did think of this aspect, and thus a complete day was dedicated to the worship of the implements, tools and vehicles that make our life simple. And this day is celebrated on the Navami day as Ayudha Puja. For example, for a homemaker, imagine if the refrigerator or mixer grinder or washing machine gives way. It becomes so chaotic and it becomes very difficult for her. And in today's context, a cell phone is such an important part of everybody's life. So imagine if the cell phone or a car or a two-wheeler breaks down, what chaos it is. And so it is very important to have a reverential feeling towards not only living organisms but also towards these seemingly unimportant non-living objects. It is so simple that when we have a reverential feeling towards anything, we tend to take good care of it. Does this motivate and inspire you to treat the everyday things that we use in our daily life with more love and reverence? Do leave your comments below. Did you enjoy these 3 Navratri special episodes as I enjoyed presenting them to you? And what did you feel about it? Do share your feedback and I would love to hear them. And don't forget to watch the previous 2 episodes, one on Goddess Durga, the vanquisher of evil, and the next on Goddess Lakshmi, the bestower of prosperity. And wishing each one of you a very joyous Navratri.